Hey, good morning, Facebook. How are you? It's another incredible, beautiful day. I'm so excited, guys, to be delivering a powerful discussion with you guys. So make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure that you're interacting with me. I may not necessarily be seeing all the comments, but my friend here is seeing it. First of all, can we give him a round of applause for actually, supporting us in making this possible? Because, yeah, let's just give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Drop down below if there's any comments you have, anything that shows up for you. This is going to be powerful, guys. And I'm going to make sure I deliver it in a way that you perhaps may have never heard it. Or you may have, but I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be straightforward, and I'm gonna be honest. So with that being said, let's move on. What do I want to discuss today? What I want to discuss today, before I move on to my topic, I just want to say it's sunny for you guys in London, isn't it? Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the sun. Here it's been raining this morning. It's getting better and better and better. But like I said to my friend, this is what it's about. Contrast. Life is all about contrast. You can enjoy them. What I really and truly believe is, when you go through dark experience, when you go through challenging experience, when you go through very difficult experience, it makes you appreciate the beauty of life. It makes you appreciate the incredible things in life. It doesn't just make you appreciate it, it makes you notice it too. And this is only why I've been able to get to where I am in my journey today, through gratitude. But the only way I've been able to notice the things I could be grateful for was because at some stage or point in my life, I didn't have those things. And it's only through not having those things, and now I have it, I can see it, and I can be grateful for it. I'm so thankful, I'm so blessed. And so, since we're talking about gratitude, guys, tell me one thing, drop it down below. What's one thing that in the past that you didn't have in the past yet, and as a result you have it now, and you've noticed it in your life and you're grateful for it? Drop it down below. If there's anything grateful for right today that you've never had in the past. And this is what it's about, man. So there are times when you go through your challenges, when you go through painful moments, those are the moments that teaches you to be grateful. Those are the moments that teaches you to just notice how blessed you are, how incredible you are, how miraculous your life is, how miraculous you are. So today what I want to speak about is the law of attraction. Not just the law of attraction, but just the importance of acknowledging your emotions, acknowledging your feelings on a regular day-to-day basis, using it as your drive rather than hiding it under the carpet. But before I do that, let me tell you something. When I first began in this industry, one thing that, one mentality that I used to have consistently was the law of attraction, that I have to always remain positive. I have to always remain happy. I have to always remain at a high vibration so that I can attract what I desire in my life. And so what had used to happen was, in moments where I felt disappointed, in moments when I felt sad, in moments when I felt angry, I thought I became guilty for feeling these emotions. I became very irritated, even more frustrated. I was like, I'm not meant to be feeling this way. This is not going to help me attract what I want in my life. So I used to try and hide it under the carpet. I used to try and pretend like those emotions didn't exist. I used to neglect it. And as a result of neglecting it, it used to show up in the most unrequired moments of my life, in my relationships, in when I was discussing with my coaches, when I used to talk to my mentors, in business, just in everything. And it hindered me from actually achieving what I desired to achieve. It hindered me from really attracting what I desired to attract. So this is the mentality I really want you to just wipe away from your mind. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to be angry. It is okay to be frustrated. Don't let anyone or anything tell you otherwise. If you really and truly want to attract what you want to attract in life, acknowledge where you are. Acknowledge who you are. Acknowledge your feelings and your emotions, and use that as your drive. Use your pain as your drive. This mentality of the law, and this is what it is. The law of attraction is actually working against you. When you feel like you always have to remain positive, when you feel like you always have to remain happy, the law of attraction is working against you. You are not utilizing it correctly. The only way you can utilize the law of attraction is by actually acknowledging the feelings and emotions you feel, acknowledging where you are in your reality. See things as they are. And once you see things as they are, then you can make it as better as you want. And so with that being said, I think I've covered 2 topics there. By the way, if you have any comments, I'm not able to see it right now. I'll reply back to you later on. And yeah, but with that being said, guys, and what else you're doing is, look, as you, and I'm not afraid to say this. I'm not afraid to say this. I am not always happy. I may come across as always happy on my social media, but I'm not always happy. There are times I feel irritated. There are times I feel frustrated. And what I do is, in those moments, I acknowledge my feeling, I accept it, and then I say to myself, rather than being a victim of these feelings and emotions, how can I address it? What can I do about it? What lessons are these emotions teaching me? What lessons are they communicating to me? Because you only feel what you feel because there's something triggering inside of you. There's still blockages, energy blockages, emotion blockages. And rather than neglecting it, which is making worse and worse and worse, how can we address this? How can I look inside of me rather than having to look outside of me, rather than having to take in the influences of outside of me? How can I look within me? How can I bring these emotions and feelings to the surface, into the light, and heal it? And so there are times I feel frustrated. There are times I feel angry. There are times all of a sudden I feel like I don't want to do anything. But rather than neglecting it, rather than saying, oh, I should be feeling guilty for it, I just bring it into the light. I'm like, okay, so why am I feeling this way? And what's triggering it? And what can I do about it? And the more you address it, the healthier it becomes for your mind, your spirit, and your soul. It means your productivity can increase. It means no longer is there anything shackling you from really creating the reality you want to create. It means you are aligned. Otherwise, if you're being very super duper productive, and you feel like you're healthy, but you're not addressing your emotions, that is disalignment. And you attract not what you want. You attract what you are, inside and out. So remember that. And yeah, this is what it is. When you neglect your feelings, what you're also doing is these feelings, these emotions, because look, energy flows where focus goes. And deep down, you do know that you're still focusing on these negative emotions. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. Otherwise, it wouldn't be showing up in your relationships. It wouldn't be showing up in your reality. And what more importantly, these emotions are doing to you, it's altering your experience. It's altering in how you see the world, how you see people. You are projecting your crap onto people. You are projecting your crap onto your environment. And it's really important. You want to create a better reality? Start with you. Start with your feelings. This is what it is. Perception equates to projection. And so if you want a better experience of life, start addressing your feelings and emotions. Don't let any law of attraction and law, whatever is going on around you, prevent you from doing the real deep and inner and dirty and gritty work. Do that. It may be hard, it may be challenging, but do it and you will feel the reward of it. You will reap the fruit. So are you getting this, by the way? Thumbs up, interact. Remember, you only get 5% of information when you're not interacting, when you're sitting back, laying back and just expecting like, oh yeah, I agree. If you agree, then just like and comment, and then I'll reply back to you later. And acknowledging your feelings and emotions is it's an act of self-love. People say like, this was me in the past. When I felt angry, when I felt frustrated, when I had a go at someone, I used to feel so guilty. And I used to feel so guilty, I tried to hide it away. But that is not an act of self-love. What you're doing is you're intoxicating your body. You're intoxicating your soul. You are intoxicating your mind. You're not creating a space for you to love yourself, to honor yourself, to appreciate yourself, to be grateful. Every time you try to focus on things you are grateful for, what will tend to happen is you're going to start thinking of all the wrong things and mistakes you've made. So it's really important that, look, if I address this right now, I'm actually loving myself. I'm appreciating myself. And hey, maybe in the eyes of other people, I may not seem successful. I may not come across successful, but I want to let you know a quote. I'm going to let you know a quote, and then I'm going to continue from there. I'm not what I think I am. I'm not what you think I am. I think what you think I am. And so many people are living under this quote, under this umbrella, where they're living in the projection of a projection. They're thinking, oh, what do other people think of them? Oh, I need to be the way other people think of me. But the reality is, look, comparison can be one of the root of hindering you from really creating the reality you want, from feeling fulfillment. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people see. It only matters what you're able to see in the mirror at the end of the day. Who are you sleeping with? And I don't mean physically who are you sleeping with. Are you sleeping with the person you want to be? Are you sleeping with what other people have created for you? And as a result, it's making you feel down. It's making you feel it's making you feel like you're not really living fulfilled. You're not living in your truth. So this is what it is, guys. It may come across like you're not doing a lot of work in the eyes of others, but that doesn't matter. As long as you're fulfilled, as long as you know there's progress being made within you. Sometimes you've got to slow down and take a look at yourself to really progress, to really flourish, to really thrive in your life. You know, it reminds me of the story about the rabbit and the turtle. You know, okay, the rabbit was getting there faster and faster, but eventually because of its ego, because of just his ego and things, it hindered him from finishing the line. Yet the turtle was just doing the work bit by bit by bit by bit, and it eventually got to where it wanted to go to. So remember this, keep it in your brain. It's an act of self-love. When you address your feelings and your emotions and you're taking care of your well-being physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay? And enough to project, take responsibility for you feel. And this is what it is, guys. I'll finally end it. By the way, are you enjoying this? Let me know if you're enjoying this. Let me know what you've learned. Drop it down below. Let me know what you've learned. That way other people can read it and other people can be like, aha. So share your aha moments. And finally, what I want you to really recognize is, look, take responsibility. Take responsibility for your feelings. Take responsibility for your emotions. What I used to do in the past was I used to point fingers for the way I felt. And what you're doing when you're pointing fingers at your environment, your circumstances, your situations, the people around you, is you're giving your ability to make decisions. You're making the ability to choose how you want to experience your life away to someone else. And sometimes they may have a great plan for you, but most times they will not have a great plan for you because they're thinking of themselves too. Take responsibility when things show up in your life. When circumstances show up in your life that you don't feel comfortable with, that you feel uncomfortable with, when people show up in your life, ask yourself, what is it that I haven't worked inside of me that is making this circumstances, this situation show up in my life? What do I need to alter? What do I need to do? What do I need to focus on more and focus on less to start getting the result that I really want to get in my life? And this is what it is. Whatever emotion and feeling and experience that is showing up in your life is because of the filter in your mind. So take care of that, cleanse that, clean that, and then you'll start to see drastic impact and transformation around you, in you, outside of you. So with that being said, if you want me to go deeper onto these topics, let me know. I'll be more than happy to. But that is just scratching the surface, guys. That is totally scratching the surface. Trust me, when you do the inner work, you will get the results you want. There's people out there that are struggling, that are striving, that are doing everything that they can do within their ability to achieve the result they want, yet they're still not achieving because they are missing the most important thing. They may have done the mindset work, they may have done the heart set work, but they haven't done the soul set work. And the soul set work is the most significant work that you can do. So with that being said, if this is something that you've enjoyed, let me know. I'll discuss more. I'll go even deeper than that. Like I said yesterday, I am going to start being deep as hell. I'm going to just start sharing and just really, looking to just make an impact and influence in your lives. But my only invitation, my only request is you use this to benefit your life and to also impact the lives of those around you. How can you do that?